one. I have to make this really, really quick, guys. Okay. I'm sorry. I made my UFC fight predictions actually earlier, like around 4 or 5. I think it was like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I actually got up on here and made my UFC fight predictions. However, I was having some audio issues, so the whole time, the like half of the video, I was silent, guys. I was talking mumbles. You couldn't even hear me, guys. Luckily, I went to go check it out, and somebody actually told me that I had no audio, guys. But guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. We got the audio fixed. We here. I got to make this really quick, rapid fire for this UFC fight predictions, guys. I am 92-74 for my UFC fight predictions for 2025. I repeat, 92-74. Now, I'm just gonna go rapid fire. Okay, I'm not even gonna name the opponents. I'm just gonna name the winners really fast because I just want to get this video out there, man. I made a half-hour video, and unfortunately, I had audio issues. So let's just start right in the beginning. I think I like Tisha Pennington. I like Tisha Pennington. I think she's gonna beat Luna. I think she'll go in there, dominate that fight, most likely go to a unanimous decision, just because Luna, she just doesn't have the experience. You know what I mean? I think Pennington, she comes with experience. She's fought the who's who, so she wins that fight by unanimous decision. All right, moving on. Song Park. I'm going for Song Park to actually beat Carlos. I think he goes in there and dominates it, most likely by I think he could get a knockout, if not a unanimous decision. Okay, moving on. We got Dennis Games versus Ellis Reed. Guys, I'm going for Dennis Games, man. Okay, I'm going for Dennis Gomez. Sorry about that. Dennis Gomez. I'm picking Dennis Gomez to beat Reed. I think Dennis Gomez has every capability. I think he goes in there and most likely gets a KO. And I think it happens fairly quickly too. All right, we got Luana Santos, okay, versus Lisbo. Okay, guys, I'm going for Luana Santos. I think she goes in there and gets the finish. I think she's capable of getting the finish anywhere the fight goes, whether it's on the ground or stand up. I just think Santos is much better of a mixed martial arts fighter. So if I had to pick somebody, I'm going to go ahead and pick Santos to beat Lesbo. All right, we got Jared Gordon versus Thiago Moises. Okay, guys, I'm picking Jared Gordon to go in there and dominate this fight. Jared Gordon has fought a lot of great fighters, and even when he's come in the losing end of those fights, he's looked very, very good. Okay, for that reason, I think Jared Gordon goes in there, dominates Thiago, and I think he could get a unanimous decision. Now, if it gets a type of fight where they're in the pocket, I think Jared Gordon can get the finish, but we'll see. All right, we got Mathasis Camelo versus Gabe Green. How you doing, guys? How you going? How you doing? This is my UFC fight prediction. Okay, I'm going as fast as possible because earlier today I made my UFC fight predictions. However, I was having audio issues, so the whole time I was on mute. But we got Mathasis Camelo winning that fight, guys. I think Mathasis Camelo actually beats Green. I think he goes in there and dominates, most likely by KO. I think he could get it in the second round, actually. All right, moving on. We got Julian Erosa versus Costa. A lot of people are going for Costa. A lot of people are saying Costa is he's basically a gimme, if you pick him. But I'm going for Julian Erosa. I think Julian Erosa goes in there and dominates. I think he could pull this off and get himself to a unanimous decision, guys. That's what I pick. All right, we got Yadir Davelli versus Connor Matthews. I'm going for Yadir. Look, Connor Matthews, he's suffered some losses. Yadir, he's coming off of, I believe, the Contender Series. That's when I saw him. He's for a formidable opponent. He looked good as well. I don't like either of these guys, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna pick Connor Matthews to beat Yadir. I think Yadir ends up taking that fight, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. All right, moving on. We got Dustin versus Ruzi Bohoff. I'm not gonna pick Dustin to win that fight. I think Ruzi Bohoff ends up taking that fight. I think he could get the knockout on Dustin, to be honest with you. I think we're only gonna get a few knockouts in this card. This card is not that great, guys. You know what I mean? It's not something that you're waiting on pins and needles for. You know what I mean? Especially that the UFC is giving us this treat. And then we go on a 2-week hiatus with no UFC. It's just unheard of. All right, we got Santos versus Yusuf. All right, for this one, this one was hard for me to pick just because I like both of these fighters. I like Yusuf and I like Santos. I think Yusuf, he suffers some close losses, but he's also looked very, very well in that, and he has the ability to finish the fight as well. And Santos, I think he's strong. I think he's a overall mixed martial arts fighter, and if the fight goes, wherever it goes, if it's stand up, I think he thrives as anywhere where the fight goes. So, look, I like Yusuf. A lot of people are going for Yusuf, but I'm going to go for Santos, man. I think Santos is going to be able to go in there, impose his will on Yusuf, and most likely either get a finish or unanimous decision, man. That's my prediction on that. All right, we got Rodolfo Bellato versus Paul Craig. Guys, when I saw this card and I saw Paul Craig as the co-main event, I knew for a fact I was not going to watch this card. I'm sorry, guys. Paul Craig is a dead body. All right, no offense to him, but he should have been retired about 3 fights ago, and that's just the fucking facts, okay? So for those reasons, guys, I'm going to pick Rodolfo Bellato. I think Rodolfo Bellato ends up KOing Paul Craig right into retirement, guys, okay? And that's what I see happening. It could happen early on the fight, maybe in the first round. If it goes past the second, man, I give all the credit to Paul Craig because, in my opinion, he should be finishing too. All right, we got Morales versus Gilbert Burns. Guys, Gilbert Burns has fought the who's who. He's fought everybody that the UFC basically has to offer. All right, he's come on the winning end of some great fights. He's come on the losing end of some great fights. The guy comes with a lot of experience. But with that experience also comes mileage. He's been on some barn burners. No point intended, but Gilbert Burns has been in some barn burners when it comes to these fights, man. And I think Morales, he's a younger dude. I think he's hungry. I think he wants to make this run. And I think he implements his game plan really, really well against Gilbert Burns. And for those reasons, man, I think Morales is going to go in there and get the win on Gilbert Burns. And Gilbert Burns, I think he's one step closer to retirement, man. I'm just being honest. I like Gilbert Burns. I like his style. I like his mixed martial arts. I like the way he represents it. But I think Morales is just a younger fighter, stronger, and I think he goes in there and gets the W on Gilbert Burns, guys. All right, guys, that's my UFC fight predictions. This is my shortest UFC fight predictions, actually. I'm under 10 minutes, and the reason why, guys, is because this morning I got on, I got on YouTube on the live, and I ended up giving my UFC fight predictions. But guys, I was having audio issues. I was on mute for like half of the video, so I had to delete that video so I could get back on here and give you guys a credible video for my UFC fight predictions, because I was not going to let that happen. Guys, I am 92-74 as it stands for my UFC fight predictions for 2025. I repeat, 92-74 for my UFC fight predictions, guys, okay? So that's my UFC fight predictions as it stands, guys. I'll stay here for a little bit longer. Rapid fire, guys, if you guys really want to. I appreciate you guys for supporting independent MMA media. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm Batman but poor, and I'm a fat one. Oh, you know what I mean? That means you're just not Batman. You know what I mean? Batman, he's rich. He's a rich man, and that's the reason why he has the ability to become Batman, okay? So if you're poor, you're not Batman. If you're fat, you're not Batman, because Batman is athletic, all right? He goes out there and he kicks ass, all right? But unfortunately, you're not doing that. All right, you're sitting on your couch eating potato chips, most likely Doritos or Cheetos, and you will never be credible to be Batman, guys, okay? So stop the nonsense, all right? Stop being the Joker. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. I gave my UFC fight prediction, guys, and as I repeat, for 2025, I am 92-74, okay? 92-74, guys, okay? But that's my UFC fight predictions. I'll leave that there. After this UFC, on Saturday, we go on a 2-week hiatus with no mixed martial arts, no UFC. It's gonna be tough. Those 2 weeks are gonna be tough, man. Hey, bro, how you doing? How you doing? In future, I'm gonna enter fight tournament seriously. So if I actually make it, support me. I definitely will, man. I definitely will support you. Hopefully, I see you and you do your thing, man. Good luck to you and good luck to your future. But yeah, guys, hopefully you having a great Friday. All right, and you're opening into a great weekend. Yo, what's happened to below? You got that wrong, bro. You're usually right. So it's all good, man. Hey, man, you lose some, you win some. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I thought JDM wouldn't have the ability to go to the later rounds, but he proved me wrong. And guys, going into the 5th round, I had it 2-2, okay, going into that 5th round. And in the beginning of that 5th round, man, I thought Belal Muhammad was going to take it. He was putting it on, JDM backing him up, but then JDM actually showed a second wind. And look, guys, he proved me wrong. JDM went in there and took that dub. So congratulations to him. And like I said, man, you lose some and you win some, guys. Okay. I am learning kickboxing. That's what's up, man. Keep learning, keep evolving. All right, doing good. Thanks. How are you? How you been, man? I've been good, man. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Uh, really can't complain. Right now, true same. It was very close. Yeah, man. It was very close. It was very close. You can't sit here and say that JDM dominated below Muhammad. He really didn't. And you guys got to remember, below Muhammad he suffered an injury, an infection on his foot, on his toe, that actually almost caused him to die. All right, he had to go into the hospital, and they had to medically, take care of him. So he was recovering from that. So for him to come back for almost knocking on death's door to fight 5 rounds in a championship round against a formidable opponent like JDM, I give him all the credit in the world. And I think everybody else needs to give Belal Muhammad the credit, just because a lot of people were saying Belal Muhammad is a boring fighter. It's not his fault that he dominates fights. But this time, JDM went in there and he couldn't dominate the fight in Belal Muhammad. Was impressive indeed, for sure. It really was, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, okay? All right, don't forget to click that bell notification so you get the notification every time I go on the live, all right? Khabib was similar. Very true. Very true. I agree with you. I agree with you 110,000%, guys. All right? But yeah, guys, rapid fire. I'm only going to stay here for like about another 5 minutes, 4 minutes or so. I'll make this a 15-minute video, really short UFC fight predictions for those of you who go out there and you put your bets on. Hopefully, I could give you some dubs, and I'm hoping I could get some dubs as well, because like I said, I'm 92-74 for my UFC fight predictions in 2025. But I'm trying to get more dubs so I can, get more dubs. Who's fighting this week, bro? We got the main event, guys, is Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. Now, with the co-main event being Paul Craig, you already know this card is trash. All right, but the UFC has given us, cards like this that on paper is trash, but then all of a sudden the card delivers. So for that reason, I am going to say this card on paper is trash, but I'm hoping that it actually delivers. You know what I mean? Because I tell you what, when I saw Paul Craig as the co-main event, I literally almost ran to the bathroom and threw up. The guy is a dead body. Point blank, period. I don't know why the UFC does this. And then they give us this and then go on a 2-week hiatus after this. I just don't know. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But guys, sometimes the shit cards deliver unexpectedly, very unexpectedly. I'm telling you, the 2025 has been, those type of cards where you're looking at the card on paper and you're like, why does the UFC do this? You know what I mean? Look at this trash ass card, and then all of a sudden I'm getting texts about, yo, you're missing this card. There's been already 3, back-to-back knockouts, blah, 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 and I'm like, wow, I didn't watch the card because I thought it was gonna be trash, and now everybody's texting me talking about it's exciting. Wow. Peace. What's going on, man? Hopefully you're having a good one. Somebody wrote LOL. How long you been alive? I've been alive for about 13 minutes. I'm getting off in the next 2 minutes, guys, because I did do a live for my UFC fight predictions at 5 o'clock in the morning earlier, but I was having technical difficulties with my audio, and I was on mute for half of the video. So I had to delete that video, get back on here later on, and give you my UFC fight predictions as it stands right now, okay? Let me see. Just got up. You just got up? It's 12. It's what time is it where you're from? It's 1 o'clock where I'm at. How did you just wake up? If it's 1 o'clock and you just woke up, you just wasted half of your day. What's wrong with you? Any good prediction tips for this weekend? Well, I gave my UFC fight predictions already, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I picked Morales to beat Gilbert Burns. I picked Bellato to beat the dead body of Paul Craig. What else? I picked Yadir to beat Connor Matthews. I am picking Julian Erosa as well to beat Costa. A lot of people have Costa, winning that fight. But look, I don't go with the usual, okay? So if everybody's going to pick Costa, I'm going to pick Julian Erosa. And I think Julian Erosa is going to win that one. And a lot of people don't think, Jared Gordon is going to go in there and beat Thiago Moises. But I picked Jared Gordon to win that fight. Look, Jared Gordon looks good even when he loses. Even in those losing end of some fights that he's lost, the guy looks good. So I'm picking Jared Gordon to win that fight. But Yeah, man, that's really all I can tell you, man. It's 12:55 p.m. here, guys. It's 12:55 p.m. It's the same time that it is over here. What? And you just what? Oh yeah, I forgot. Your depression sleeping. I told you to get your ass out of that depression sleeping shit. All right, you deserve better. All right, you deserve better. But guys, look. Hope your record stays above 50-50 by December. I hope so. I hope so. I hope my record does, I hope my record goes above. I don't want to be 50-50. I'm 92-74, guys, as it stands for my UFC fight prediction. So if I'm half and half at the end of the year, that is a bad look. Okay? I'm trying to go way above 500. I'm not trying to go split it in 50-50. No, 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 no. I'm trying to go way above it. You hear me? Have a great rest of your day, bro. Awesome channel, man. Thank you so much, Anderson. I appreciate you. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. And I'm out of here, guys, with my UFC fight predictions. There you go. I am 92-74 as it stands for 2025. Bless, one love. Until next time, you already know.